At the beginning of 2020, I made a resolution to normalize my relationship with food and with eating. My eating habits were completely out of control at the time. And I say that not in just the sense that I was just gaining a lot of weight or eating a lot. It was literally controlling what I was able to do, right? Food was dictating whether or not I could spend time with my significant people in my life. It was dictating whether or not I could schedule my work the way I wanted to. It was dictating where I could travel to. So I would think about a trip to, right now I'm in Seattle, right? If I was thinking about a trip to see my family in the East Coast, it would literally dictate what kind of flight I could take, how many hours I could spend along the way, what kind of restaurants I needed to go to along the way. And it was dictating. I would be at a meeting, and it was punctuated by having food cravings, and it's out of control. And so I made a resolution to normalize my relationship with food. I started by going on a 2-day fast at the beginning of 2020, just to make myself realize that life can go on without always having all the foods that I habitually consumed, right? I wanted to get over the idea that life ends when I'm not munching on my favorite food. And to my surprise, I got over that very easily, without much challenge, actually. Now, what was really surprising was that I started to read about intermittent fasting. I started doing it a lot in January, February of 2020. Now, I get my credit card bill in the middle of the month. And when I opened the bill in the middle of March 2020, I was in for a shock because most of my purchases on my credit card were for food, and it was very low, and it was a nice bonus. You got to remember that was around the time that hours at work were being cut, and everybody was waiting for their stimulus. And I remember thinking, I kind of already gave myself a stimulus. But what was even more exciting, okay, so I saved $100, $200 a month at the beginning. What was really exciting was that later on in the pandemic, I felt like I had a lot more dignity, right, at my work, or I wasn't always desperate for getting gig work just to eat, right? I mean, there were certainly other essential things I needed to do, but it wasn't, oh my God, if I don't do this, I'm going to starve, right? It's, oh my God, if I don't do this, maybe I could go on a few more fasts and I could be more creative. I might have to downsize a little bit. And it gave me a whole lot more breathing room, right? And it allowed me to keep my dignity. I didn't feel like I had to scramble and find gigs that I didn't like to do just so I could eat, right? Anyways, gave myself a big raise, right? If you think about it, $100, $200 tax-free, right? And also the dignity that it involved. And also, if you think your medical benefits are lackey at work, right? Well, how about you improve your health to begin with, right?